Mauricio Nogueira was, and in some ways still is, a hunter. But he's reinvented himself. Instead of stalking game, he now wanders through what's left of Brazil's Atlantic Rainforest, tracking seeds that might bring thousands of trees back to life.
I collect seeds, searching for different species. We don't grow the saplings and replant them.
It's no small job. While Brazil's Amazon gets most of the attention, the lush Atlantic forest, once stretching for 1 million square kilometers along the country's coast, has gone largely overlooked. Now only a quarter of it remains. The rest has given way to cattle ranching and urban development. Micaela Locke grew up here, just 70 kilometers from the city of Rio de Janeiro, on what used to be her family's farm.
These lands have been in my family since the early 1900s. We used to log, plant coffee and sugarcane, and raise cattle. It was a very different approach to developing the economy.
There were barely any trees left until one day Micaela's grandfather decided that times had changed and the forest should return to its roots. The farm was transformed into the environmental NGO REGUA. The Locke family still runs it, now as one of Brazil's largest reforestation projects. 20 years ago, these used to be grazing lands filled with horses and cows. Now it's filled with trees, 810,000, representing 500 species of the Atlantic forest. The farm is now an expanding conservation project, with new lands being bought and reforested. Micaela says the project could only succeed by involving the local community. Farmers became gardeners, hunters became forest guards, and guides for scientists and tourists. Students now understand that their future depends on this forest.
These children grew up surrounded by nature, but that doesn't mean they understand its importance. When their parents work here, when scientists and tourists come looking for rare species, it gives this place significance.
This year has tested Brazil. Fires have ravaged the Pantanal, leaving scars on the world's largest tropical wetlands. A historic drought has drained rivers in the Amazon. Yet in the REGUA Reserve, people keep moving forward, fueled by a simple idea: a forest reborn, one tree at a time. Monica Yanakiew of Al Jazeera, Guapiacu, Brazil.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.